Guys, today's show is all about a double smoked holiday ham with a cherry bourbon glaze. Of course, my name is Tommy and I am with Z Grills. Now let's turn our attention to the board and get started. Guys, nothing special here. This is the run-of-the-mill double smoked ham that you get in any market around, and this is about an 11-pounder. We are going to go with some Heath Riles cherry rub, and look, you could pick up this stuff at Amazon. You want to do the best you could do, keep the ham together, but you want to try to get it on all sides, tops and bottoms. So basically that there is all there is to it. We got a little bit of that cherry rub on there. You want to get it on one of these trays because you're going to want to maneuver it inside the pit. So that is going to make it easier. I've got my pit all fired up at 275 Fahrenheit. And of course we are running Z Grills cherry pellets, which is going to go perfect with this ham. So let's get on over to the pit. Let's get this bad boy on. And the next time you will see me, we will start our scratch glaze. So we have reached the 2-hour mark and we are 90 degrees internal. Let's go in together. Let's check out the ham. We want to make sure it is cooking evenly. Also, we are going to get a tray underneath so we can rotate the ham. And then I will bring you guys back and we will make up a scratch cherry bourbon glaze. Let's go in. Oh, yeah. So look, the reason why we don't put that tray underneath when we first put the ham on is that'll block some of the smoke. We want that smoke to hit the bottom of the ham. We want that smoke all around the ham. So you definitely do not want to put a tray on from the beginning. 2 hours in or so, get that tray underneath. Look at the moisture. We are looking good. Moving right into our cherry bourbon glaze. That is 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of your favorite cherry soda. I am going with a cherry Coke. You want to incorporate all that together, bring it up to a low simmer. From there, we will hit it with about 3 tablespoons of bourbon. Incorporate simmering along the way. At that point, we are going to get about a tablespoon of that cherry rub in. And of course, that is 1 can of pie topping. Now look, that is a cherry pie topping. A lot of people use a jelly preserve, a cherry preserve. I like the topping a lot better, so I go with that, yeah. And again, incorporate, bring it up to a low simmer and let it simmer for about 5-10 minutes. You want it thickened up. I will get about 3 tablespoons of honey in, continuing to simmer, continuing to thicken it up. So look, glazed mixture goes in the pit. We'll get a little bit more smoke on it. It'll thicken up a little bit. We want that nice and tacky. We will bring the ham up to that perfect 120. At that time, I'll bring you out here. We will start the glazing process and we will take it up to a perfect 140 internal. Just like that, we are 3 hours in and reading 120 internal on the ham. Let's go in and let's start the glaze. These double smoked hams are such a simple cook. We will get our glaze on, and look, you can mop it on, you can brush it on, or you can even pour it on. Yeah. And of course, just brush it down. If you can get some in between the meat, get some in between the meat. Keeping in mind that you do want to save some of that glaze for some dipping, for some brushing on at the end as you plate it up. And also, don't forget this recipe will be blogged down in the description. Now, look, you're going to want a quarter turn it or 180 turn it. You want that ham to cook. You want that ham to cook evenly across the board. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is looking good. Oh man, I mean, that's killer. Alrighty guys, so look, at this point we will come out every 10 minutes or so and give it another glaze, and like I said, we will take that to the perfect 140 internal. So we are about 20 minutes into the process. I just wanted to bring you guys out here one time. I believe I glazed it 3 times right up to that perfect 140, and I can tell you, man, that glaze is thickened up and is nice and sticky. And just like that, we are 4.5 hours on the clock, and I have to say, man, this is one of the most incredible looking hams that I ever made. And if we've nailed that taste, I got to tell you, man, this is going to be a top-notch cook for sure. Let's go on in. Let's get it off. Let's get it on the board. We're going to do that quick rest, and then we will plate it up and close out the show. Total cooking time on this bad boy, 4.5 hours, and I have to ask the question, have you ever seen a more incredible looking ham? Oh man. Wow. All right guys, look, we will let this rest. Like I said, I'll get it off of this tray and then I'll bring you guys back. And just like that, 20 minutes down, let's cut this open and have that taste test. So look, I'm just gonna slice it right here on the end, right down the middle. Just to give you guys a little peek ski. That's incredible. Wow. Guys, I could tell you, man, it is incredibly sticky, moist for sure. I'm gonna just get a quick taste test and then I'll plate one up. Guys, the flavors are right there, double smoked. You get all that, you get a nice hint of that cherry. Of course, the cherry glaze is all over it. We went in true to the meat, which is good. It seeped in. 1 out of 10, this is a 10. There is no doubt about it. So I'm sure on Christmas Day I'd have a lot more fixings than this, but I wanted to give you a little plate set up here, a couple slices of ham. We got some green beans going down. And of course, around the holidays, you gotta have some yams. And I always like a little fresh fruit on my plate around the holidays. It just kind of brightens everything up. We will get some greenery down. And you gotta have some of that cherry bourbon glaze on the ham and a little bit for dipping also. Now let's take this in for some closing thoughts. Yeah. All right, guys, look, this is a beautiful dish to close out the year. There is no doubt about it. Don't forget to check Z Grill's Facebook account, the Instagram, and of course this YouTube channel here. This will be blogged down below. Follow that. That is going to take you right to the website. Follow that website, man. All the recipes are right there. You'll get exactly what you need, and Z Grills will keep you smoking all winter long. So look, man, I gotta wish everybody a happy holidays, man. This has been a great pleasure of mine. I love my Z Grills. I love what they are all about. Again, my name is Tommy, and I do hope to see you guys next year. But until then, we will see you soon.